Hey guys, welcome to this episode of Low Carb in the Leaves with me, Mary Barson. We often get people contacting us and asking, what does your program involve? I don't know if this is for me. If you're going to tell me that I can never again drink wine or eat bread, then it's not for me. I can't do it. I cannot live my life without bread or the occasional glass of wine. Or other people who are on the program are saying, does this mean I can never ever again have, a tall, latte from Starbucks? Can I never ever again eat birthday cake? We are really, really not at all into telling people what they can and can't do. Because you are absolutely the boss of you. I am the boss of nobody except for me. I'm slightly the boss of my daughter, but she's still a pretty autonomous being at aged 8. So you can do whatever you want. And also this, you can't do this, you can't do that, you have to do this, you have to do that. That's really diet culture. Toxic diet mentality. Follow our program and you will lose a kilo a week. And if you don't lose a kilo a week, well then obviously you're not following our program. It's not our fault, it's your fault. Is a very common messaging out there in diet land with, shakes and meal replacement programs and points programs and all of these other sort of calorie restriction programs out there that many of our people have been through and sometimes really traumatized by as well. So we actually just reject all of that. Just let all of that go. It's not about what you can do and what you can't do. It's about healing your body, managing your mind and healing your psychology, and figuring out what is helpful to you and what is unhelpful. So much more useful terms than, I can't eat bread, I can't eat it. I want to eat it, but I can't. And so I've set up my life I've got a life of deprivation ahead of me. That's a horrible, horrible place to be. Like, your brain is really, really unwell and unhappy if you're in that mindset that because I'm never going to eat bread again, my life is going to suck immeasurably without bread. Like, that's horrible. And we would never, ever do that to somebody. But instead, it's exploring whether or not bread is helpful for you or unhelpful. And perhaps you feel better if you don't eat bread. And perhaps there are alternatives to bread which are just as delicious or maybe even more delicious. And that there are ways that you can structure your life without bread that is lovely and fine, and that you can have a life worth living. And if you do eat bread, sometimes probably the sky won't fall down on your head, so it's probably okay. It's not like you can never eat bread again, but it might be that even eating bread every day is unhelpful towards your health goals. So that's what we like. We like to reframe. So it's all about empowerment and personal choice. Empowerment and personal choice, not telling people what they can and can't do, because you can do whatever you want. You are the boss of you. See you guys.